disturbing. This is what people try to hide, brush under the table, and this is what people don't talk about. They're afraid to talk about it because they're so used to seeing their favorite celebrities or stars or their idols on top of the world. But as soon as the real world hits, nobody want to hear it or nobody want to talk about it. Now, I'm a gigantic fan of Taraji P. Henson. Like, I have always seen this lady happy, in control. Seen her go through some hard times, like everybody else. But never in my life would I have thought that she revealed that she contemplated suicide amid coronavirus pandemic. Now, she's opening up about a dark moment she endured earlier this year. Now, the reason it's so shocking, like I said, Taraji P. Henson is to the black community like a role model for women that didn't make it at a young age into stardom. She really became famous in her mid 30s or early 30s. She wasn't like at 18, 19 or in her 20s known at all. So we all know her from Baby Boy, to be honest. Now, during the coronavirus, she first surged around the world in March. Henson was one of many who became puzzled by a life in lockdown as Americans was forced to stay at home. Now, the 50-year-old actress says she found herself struggling to get out of bed in the morning. And I quote, she said, "For a couple of days, I couldn't get out of bed, and that's not me." The Empire Star went on to say she began having thoughts about ending it. And I don't know what exactly she means that had her down and depressed. But let's be mindful, in Hollywood, they do a lot. This industry is ran by a satanic Illuminati bunch of individuals that make you do stuff you don't want to be famous. And a lot of these actors and actresses, they have done so much evil and wickedness until they can't sleep and they can't be alone. These are facts. I have seen and heard many of people say they can't be alone, and these are stars because of they're so used to being surrounded by the likes of friends, people that's chasing their money, and depression kicked in, I guess, from being alone, locked down. But she said she had purchased a gun at the time and recalled thinking, I could go in there right now and just end it all, which I just find alarming. Now, the Golden Globe winner had thoughts about suicide for 2 nights before she decided to communicate with feelings to someone else. She said she felt herself withdrawing. People were calling me. I wasn't responding. I didn't care. Fortunately, Henson said she spoke to a girlfriend despite feeling ashamed and fearing her friends would think she's crazy. So one day, I just blurted it out to my girlfriend. She called me in the morning, and I was like, I thought about killing myself last night. Oh my God, I feel so much better. I'm not going to do it. So, revealing her detrimental thoughts out loud turned out to be exactly what she needed. But Taraji has one son, Marcel Johnson, who's 26. And we know that she announced that she split from her fiance, Calvin Hayden, earlier in the year. And she said that she's dedicated to the black man. She just turned 50, and she hadn't said it yet, but it didn't work out. But says she tried. She's trying to do the therapy thing, but the Hidden Figure star also admitted her happiness is not his responsibility and his is not hers. But if you guys are ever experiencing suicide or thinking about doing something crazy, call the National Suicide Prevention Line at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 8255. Now, she also dated Lamar Odom. A lot of people didn't know that from 08 to 09. Now, if she ends up doing something crazy without giving us an exact reason why she wanted to end her life, because she still hasn't said why, she just didn't feel like getting out of the bed. That's a lot. Understand, people. We all have had those days where we felt like giving up, especially grown-ass men and women. I'm not talking about little kiddie shit. People who, your biggest worry in life is that you didn't get high or drunk today. That I'm not talking about that. Those are addictions. I'm talking about how am I going to pay rent? How I'm going to eat today? How am I going to take care of this baby that's crying? Real life issues. You know, people that don't have a job and on the edge of being homeless. Not rich bitch shit. You know, so she has issues, and I pray that she figures out what's going on. At 50 years old, she shouldn't be in this position, and you are a multi-millionaire. Very wealthy, and you're still not happy. So people, this obviously should tell you that money isn't what really makes you happy. Like 90% of the celebrities aren't happy. Because you can only buy so many things, so you just get tired of having things that's not making you happy. Money can't buy you that. It has to be internal. It has to be something that's everlasting. It has to be like the love of Jesus Christ for it to be real, to be honest. Because these people ain't happy. And I never thought I would see her, because I admired her, I adored her. I think she was an attractive, beautiful woman. And I always thought she was very positive and spoke very intelligently and very positive. So to hear her go through this, I pray she gets better. Like this video, leave your comments and subscribe.